And hello everybody. What I think will be our last stream. So I think this will be our last meeting before the end of the year. And yeah, I'm sorry because today I have a really I woke up completely sore. I caught a cold somehow. I don't know why, sitting at home, but still I managed to did it. And yeah, so my voice will be not the best today. So anyway, let me know if everything is okay with the audio and with the video. As you can see here, I started up one of your projects. This is a project which Luca created, and I will check what the progress that you made. Luca, I hope you are with us now. So yeah, we will start with your project, then we will jump into Yanan project, and maybe Daniel will show us something, and Julia, I hope, because I haven't heard from Julia for a long time about your project. So yeah, if everything is okay, if the music is not too loud, I hope I'll just keep it in the background for the parts when I will actually do something and not talking, so you will not be bored. Maybe add some chill to this stream, to our last stream. So yeah, let me see here. Hi Luca. Yeah, thank you for the words. Yanan asked, hello, can you open my project? It's work. Is it work? I guess. Yes. I have your project. No, I don't have actually your project. I need to download it first. I haven't did it before the stream. So yeah, I will download it right now. Yeah, I have it on the mail. Yeah, so I have it right here. I hope it will not disturb the connection. I hope, really hope. Yeah, so yeah, and I'm really sorry for today's condition, because it's just I don't know how it's happened to me. So maybe I can be a little bit gross today, so I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so I'm downloading your project right now. You will be next in queue actually, because first we're gonna talk about the Luca's project here. As you can see, I already loaded up, and as you can see now it's taking some kind of a shape here. Let's jump right in. So we have the couple walking as intended. We have our Sisyphus going around, and we have this poor stumbly guy. Yeah, poor stumble guy stumbles into oblivion, into the floor. Yeah, so this is not good. On this one, this guy is actually good. I don't think well, maybe from my, but they are a little bit tiny, because this dude here, our robotic mannequin, is like the average person size. Yeah, and this dude is like tiny, sitting on a huge toilet. I don't know, Luca, maybe there's a toilets in Italy like this, like for the really big butts, but maybe it should be a little bit smaller. Right, so all of this person's a little bit too small, I think. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do the physics asset today, I think, for this dude, because this is the obviously most broken way it is. So yeah, we should definitely fix that. Jan liked the guy in the floor. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but it can be its own aesthetic in a way. Yeah, so let me just really quick answer the message. So maybe in the meantime you will tell me what you've been up to, how's the ending of the year is coming to you. The pandemic is going to a close, I think, for now. Let's hope it stays that way. So maybe you're planning on returning to your country. So I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but I need to take a 2-minute break because I really have a very important thing going on here. So if you excuse me, I will be back just in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. I'm really sorry about this. So let's dive into it. Let's create the physics asset for our dude. So let's see, where is it? Where is he? Here it is. This is our friend here. Let's see. It's an edit NPC running blueprint. Okay. Yeah, and also Luca is saying in the chat that he would like to make them turn slower. Yeah, we will think about this. I'm not sure for the right now how to do this, but we will definitely check this out. Okay, so this is our logic for the stumbling, as we can see here. So let's see it for a little bit. Yeah, so he's running. Yeah, the speed and everything is really matching up. And then yes, then the stumbles come in, and also we have some warnings. As you can see here, invalid simulate option, physics but collision enabled is incompatible. So we need to fix this. We'll just pin it for now here. And now let's go to the physics asset. So we have our friend here, walking, eating, man running. Okay, so I guess this is our skeleton. And what we have here, so this is our character. All right, so we have the skeleton. It's all right here too. We have our animation, which is really nice. And then we have our physics asset. So this is where the problem begins. So the stumbling you saw there was this kind of thing. So yeah, was because of this collider, because the whole mesh has only one collider here. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna delete this for now. And for some of the bones, not all of them of course, but for some of the bones we'll create this colliders. So when we simulate physics on this mesh, we will have like a ragdoll animation. All right, so let's start with let me see, let's start with the hips. So this is our hips. We can't actually move any bones here, so we will not worry about that. See, here we have the body creation. We have Actually, we can do this automatically by clicking all the bones we want. So for example, we can select the hips, the spines. Oh, it has a lot of spines actually. Let's select let's select all of them. Neck, head, shoulder, left arm, left forearm, left hand, why not? Thumbs are not interested. This is our what is this? This is like fingers or something. Yeah, we don't need fingers. Definitely we don't need fingers for that. So we can select right arm, right forearm, right hand, also skipping all that. Also legs, up leg, left foot, toe. No, we don't need that. Right leg, right foot. We can then create click add bodies, and you can see it creates automatically this bodies for us. And then when we simulate, we can see this thing happen. Yes, oh my god, this is just so horrible. Oh Jesus, oh my god. Yeah, this is horrible looking. It just exploded. Yeah, it's probably because of the things not attached to each other. Okay, let's see. Let me see here. So we started with the hips. So this is our hip, right? So we can move around this, and you can see here that this like smaller, I guess. This smaller. Oh, the camera is really fast. The smaller spheres. So this is the constraints. So this actually should keep all these colliders together. So they are situated in the places where the bones are. So maybe you can generate. Oh, no. General bodies just resets everything for us. We don't need that. So we actually should find this constraint. So this is our legs constraint, and let's see. So you can modify the constraint. Wait a second. Let's see in the settings. Only for all bones. Yeah, but this will be too extensive for all bones. We can do this actually. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, but then we have like a lot of unnecessary bones like this one, and when we simulate this, it will be horrible. So we won't do that. You can tweak all the settings here as you wish, but we will do this actually manually, as I'm trying to say. So we can you can see here the most important thing is limits for the positioning and the limits for the rotation. So this is the angular limits, and also here we can type in the constraints, so the bones that will be together depending on this. So and what else? Tolerance? Yeah, no. This actually will be some kind of a soft body. Let me see where it is. Yeah, soft constraint. So we will select this. We will select it to limit it, and as you can see, this angle represents the limit. So twist limit, the leg will go through this angle to this angle, which is not really realistic. Yeah, so we should probably do something like this. And yeah, and then we can probably rotate it. Let me see. Yeah, it probably should be like this, right, for the legs, but we should actually move it back here. So then when this leg will rotate, it will rotate only in this angle, which is more realistic. When we rotate from our camera to this rotation, we can add another swing. So no, this is this one. Yeah, no, this is actually this one. So this will be locked. This will be locked. No, this will be limited. Okay, so the limited constraint here will give us this kind of motion, right? So which is actually pretty okay. We can actually lower it a little bit, and then we will rotate it too. I don't know why the pivot is in a weird place, but doesn't matter. So as you can see here, we created this constraint here, so it rotates only in this these different directions. Okay, the soft constraint, if we check this off, it means that this collider will not go further than this angle, all this. So it means when the soft constraint is on, it can go beyond this angle, but depending on the stiffness, it will be calculated how far it will go. So yeah, if we simulate this now, you can see that the body is still explodes. So let's try to fix that. First of all, let's see what we have with the angular stuff going on. So let me see. So collision, not interested here. Linear damping, angular damping, enable gravity. So with this you can enable or disable the constraint to drop. So for example, if we select this capsule and disable gravity, it will be floating, and it will look like this. You can see it flew somewhere, so it's not actually falling down, but we actually don't need this. Yeah, and the collision, they always set up to be collidable. So let's see here. Okay, so we have our spine, but the spine, is it actually connected? Yes, it's connected like this one. So this is the linear limits, and if we set it to free, as you can see here, this is the presentation of the linear limits. We don't need that, so let's bring it back up. So it should be unlocked, so it will be simulate the animation. So let's try and set everything unlocked, because this should actually keep our bones in check. So I'm gonna just methodically select all of them like this, and let's put them all on locked. And now, well, weirdly it still explodes. It's like the proportions a little bit are blown away. So let me think. Let's remove all of this, because if you click regenerate, yeah, it still do the thing. Yeah, we also can create profiles, but we're gonna do that right now. Let's remove all this automatic stuff and let's create it manually, because I think then it should not explode, as far as I remember doing this thing. So I'm just going to select all of this. Alright, let's delete them. And let's begin here. So we have our hips. Let's add a shape. We can do boxes, not only capsules. Capsules are good because they add more like less the collision will be less stiff. So we can click add or replace bodies. It's the same thing as here. Now if you see, you can simulate it, do the infamous thing, but we also can do this like this: right click, add shape, add capsule, like this. But you need then to scale and rotate it. So we also can do this by add or replace the bodies. So this will be our hips. I will squeeze it in here for real quick. Then we're going to our spine. So, and for the spine, I think the 2 bones will be actually enough. So we click the add bodies here. We can keep it like this, no problem, or we can rotate them like this one, if you prefer. So if you like to be it like this, we can do this like no problem. But just remember that these capsules are uniform, so you can't just stretch them like this. Yeah, and let me just make the camera a little bit slower because it's really flying by. Okay, so this will be our first spine, and you can see it's already created the constraint, and you can see it's between the hips and the spine. So we can see this one and this one, they have this constraint. And now if we simulate, we can see that they are flying away. So now let's lock all these movements and see what this will give us. No, still gives us nothing interesting. Let's put it like this, and let me see. Constant behavior. Where should we find it? No. It looks like it stretches it just a little bit. So the mass is calculated actually automatically. Yeah, you know what, let's delete it and let's add it. So let's pick our hips, and we're gonna add constraints, and we can select. So we're gonna add spine. Yeah, now it will be working because we now actually have, yeah, it should be. Well, let's see. So this is body hips, this is body spine, this is our constraint. And let's check. Let's set it to limited. Yeah, this is weird. Shouldn't do like this. Have we been scaling our mesh or something before? Because the position of the constraint should actually be like here. But it just puts the bodies apart, which shouldn't be the case actually. Yeah, this is about right. So this constraint should be here. We have our angles. It actually can't bend backwards right now, but it doesn't matter. Let me see. If we disable projection, it doesn't help anyway. We have 2 meshes in the group. Maybe this is it. Because this is an interesting problem. We have our 2 constraints and they should be bending together. Maybe we're missing something. Because this is the same constraint, right? These 2. As you can see, they have the same name, but let's disable the softness. We don't need this for the twist too. It looks like it doesn't holding them together, which it definitely should. Yeah, look, this is joint name. Maybe this is it. Joint name. Have our spine. Have our hips. So we have our physics profile here. We have our collider. We have our constraint. Aha. Okay, let's type. Can we type? No, we can't type here. Maybe we should create a joint first. And preview as it now. Add shape no. And replace his body. Yeah, well, this is actually doesn't do anything for us right now, because this is just the collider here. Yeah, and we destroyed the constraint. Okay, let's try again. Let's to our hips add shape collision constraints, and we can select the bone to constraint to, and this should be actually be it. So we will not bother with the kinematics right now. This is not our thing for today. So let's select spine. All right. Spine, hips, spine. Everything should be fine, and it's still, it goes up for no particular reason. Yeah, because this should be the point where they are all like rotating around each other. Skip scale from animation. Maybe this should be it. Skip scale for animation. Nope. All right. Let's consult the stuff here, or we can actually look at our skeleton mannequin, because we have it, right? Yeah. Meshes. No, this is the meshes. We need our mannequin, right? Animations. Character. Yeah, mesh here. So this is our physics asset for the mannequin. As you can see here, nice and clean. Simulate, and it works fine. Right? So let's see what's happening here. We have pelvis. Collision response, check. Skip scale from animation, unchecked. Consider for bounce, bone name. Maybe this is it. Right? Let's check this out. Hips. Hips. Primitives, yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's check this back. Pelvis, hips and pelvis, it's the same thing. Alright, no, everything is fine here. Let's look at the constraint. So this is locked, this is limited. This is the default limits from our Epic Game Big Brothers setup. So everything should be exactly like this. Yeah, you see, we have the joint name here. Okay, so this is the problem. Because on our constraint we don't have this. We have this like user constraint or some stuff. So we don't need we need to find a way to create this properly. So what we have now are tools. We have body creation, we have constant creation. Yeah, so create constraints is checked. It's when we regenerate the bodies. And let's it set to limited. Regenerate the bodies. Okay, let's try again. Let's create constraints to hips. Let's select this constraint, and then no, it still says name of the bone that this joint is associated with. Maybe we should create this not from the joint but from this Okay. Let's uncheck this back like it was. So we have this. Joint bodies, whatever. Add shape, no. Collision, no. Constraints, yes. So this, because it will not work because it is the same hips bone, but here it should add, but it creates two of them. And we can't type here anything. We need to somehow attach it properly to the bone. Let's check our mannequin again. So we have our pelvis, which has this collider, but it doesn't have the spine pelvis constraints. Maybe we just should rename it or something. You can't actually rename it. No, it doesn't need that. Let's check again. So we have our names here. Maybe we should type them manually or something. Everything here is like the same. Locked, limited. Yeah, we can also put it to limited, whatever. It will not change anything for now. Soft constraint, yeah. Okay. Slurp. Okay, that's some kind of a pickle. So let's try and do this again. So we have hips. We can't create an empty constraint. So I guess, yeah, we can't edit this. This says none. This is said user constraint. But it should say which type of constraint it is. Like this. Like here. It says spine, joint name. So this is the aggregator. This is our bone name, like this. And then we have this constraint. So we have the same situation here. We have the spine. We have the aggregator, which just collects all this together. We have our none. Here it also says none. So it's not like there's a problem with that or something. Okay, let's really quick contact our big brothers. Really quick. Why? I haven't done anything. And you just crashed. You stupid Unreal. Now I need to restart the program. Well, too bad. Happens. So let's just restart the project. And meanwhile, we'll consult our big brothers here. I should probably disable the VR. Okay. So where was we? We were here. Okay, so this is our physics asset. As you can see, it's it didn't saved, but it doesn't actually matter because we haven't done anything particular to it. So let's delete this and let's go back. So what we have here? Let me check. Really quick. No, this is not it. We are looking for the physics asset. Right here. And how we should do this. Okay, now I'm watching this and you can see how to create the constraint. Unfortunately, the official tutorials for this are quite old, so maybe the problem is in the naming convention of the bones. So we should really be aware, we should really understand how this why this problem occurs. Because as I can see from the documentation, it should be pretty obvious in automatic actually. Yeah, interesting. So let's try again. Let's click. No, cancel. Let's auto orient bone, walk past small bones. No, not all bones. Primitive type capsule. Okay. Okay. And now let's go down. Let's not go to the spine, but let's go to our legs. Let's select the leg up, add bodies, and you can see it created automatic constraint. Right, let's select it, and yeah, now it shows up. So the direction is actually important, but it's still it explodes our mesh. This is absolutely ridiculous. Well, Luca, what can I say? This is a fucking nightmare. Maybe this is a problem with the skeleton, but it shouldn't be. It actually shouldn't be. I think we need to... What is this? Yes, whatever. No, doesn't work. Ball socket, whatever. No, this is just like the presets. But it shouldn't do like this at all. So now it's kind of working. So we select this. We're gonna go to down again to our right up leg. Add bodies, and you can see it creates them automatically. But still, you see, it's like something is wrong with the bones, and I don't know what. So this is interesting. Because I see we have here two meshes, I guess, because this mesh is actually, yeah, we have two meshes here. We have two material slots. I'm not sure actually. Oh, this one is for the eyes. Okay. Yeah, this is the eyes, this is the body. So yeah, this makes sense. So it has like two separate skeleton meshes for the eyes and for the body. But it's actually is beyond me right now what is happening with this physics asset. So because when we create the next one, for example, left leg, and click add bodies, and we click here, select our leg, right leg, add bodies. Yeah, it still like it separates them, and it separates them evenly. So you can see the distance is like it looks like the mesh was scaled somehow. Yeah, and this is actually the scale. It's 10 10 10. Let's put it to 1. No. Okay. Is this some kind of a random number to generate? Oh man. This is so bizarre. The 10 is like, what? No. Come on. Come on, it should be 1. Let's check if this actually do anything to our physics asset. No, it still explodes. Why the scale is so weird? Everything is like a little bit too large. Maybe this is the problem. Well, this is not the intended behavior. So we should really try to work this out. So I think I will leave this for now, because we need to look at some other projects today too. The enhanced project is probably already downloaded. So yeah, this is not cool. This is not cool. I don't like it. And I will look into this. Yeah, so we can actually fix this. So now this is 1 1 1. This is 10 10 10. This is 10 10 10. And everything, every bone is 10. No, not every bone. Neck, spine is a 1 1. Hips is 10 10. Why are you doing to me, hips? Yeah, and I just can't type thing here. Okay, good to know. I'm not sure that this is the right path to do this. Let's set it to the scaling to 1. Let's try this. Oh my god. Let's see if it changes anything, because now this is a little bit messed up. The animation is fine. No, it's still messed up. Alright then, so I think we should definitely address that, right? Because this is not how it should go. So if we create for everything, I know this is the option to filter the selection, but I'm really let's regenerate everything, all bones. If haven't I removed, no, I don't remove this one. Okay, so now add bodies. And it's now going to crash, I assume. No, it's actually managed. Yeah, but it's a nightmare. So, well, yeah, this is disappointing. Yeah, so for now I think we need to really go into it, but we don't have all the time in the world right now to do this. So now we are gonna start the other project. I'm sorry, Luca, but I don't know what to do with your project with this problem. I need really to sit and work a little bit to understand what's actually going on here. So I'm sorry, but if we are going to look at okay, come on, why are you so fast? If we're gonna look at everything else is okay, except maybe this couple, the hands are not actually, as you can see, they don't actually holding them. So maybe you should try to make as I'm guessing you are using the Mixamo animations here, but maybe you should tweak them so they actually hold their hand, right? So this is just a suggestion for the future. And then you should probably import the first person preset, right? The first person template. And to do this, you just need to go to our launcher here, right? So probably I should stop this from playing. Go to library, launch the version that you are using, select the first person preset, and then select the first person BP, the folder, and right click on it and select migrate, and it will migrate all the assets which are related to these blueprints, and which is the most important. So this is, you can see there's a lot of them. Then you can click OK, and then you select the destination, and you should select the folder. I don't know, let me see where this lessons, no, whatever, this project. Okay, you can select the content folder and then select folder. So this way you will have the first person blueprint assets in your game, right? So as you remember, we created this template because of the third person character, so we can actually use it to check how the animations are working and so on. So yeah, okay, I think it will be it for today with your project, Luca. I'm really sorry, but I don't know what's happened there, and I need to look at this more to understand. Yeah, because this is not how it should be. Okay, so we have now moving on to Yanan, and what we have here an absolutely empty project. Yeah, it's empty. So yeah, you probably should send it again. Remember, when sending project, right, you need to... Oh, you know, you actually have everything here. Why you don't see it? Okay, my bad, I'm sorry. Yeah, we should do it like this. Should delete this, right? And then we select like this and do like this. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Sorry. Okay, so this was a rough start with Unreal Engine. A major problem. Actually, we should have tested this on the mannequin skeleton, removing all this capsules on the mannequin skeleton, and then try to redo them. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, Luca, you need to go and make this animation with holding hands, so they're actually holding them. It's my way to come back to you. Alright, so let's start it right now. Let's close this one. Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, and this looks much better. We have a character, we have a window, we have walls, and we have a trigger. I wonder for what. Okay, so let's play it. Nice. This is really interesting. Yeah, there is missing collider, but screw that. Cool. So you disabled the rotation of the camera. You added the animation. And it's switching. Awesome. Yeah, but we need... yeah. And what's happening now? Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please work. Oh, I guess it's your super city is loading with tons of models. Yes. Ooh. All right. This is actually a really good thing. Oh, and you can see the day and night cycle. Somebody was hitting the tutorials. Nice. Yeah, okay. So the shaders are still compiling, so yeah, the left and right animation is not really too visible. So maybe some difference in because this one is great. Yeah, you can see this definitely, but this one we can't see the legs switching because they are all black. Yeah, and I guess there is not much difference between the day and the night at the moment. Actually, I'm okay with that. Yeah, not every texture is loading too. Let's see if we have the reflection. We don't have a reflection. Oh, and you can see the sun setting in Windows. Okay. Just walking and walking by. Don't have reflection. Or do I? No, I don't. Okay. So, pretty interesting. Cool. So, a lot of progress here. I really like to see that. The trigger is working fine. So, let's see what Yanan is saying. You can pappy it. What does it mean, pappy? Pappy? Like petting? Go to the door. I have a problem with the wall. Yes. So I guess you're talking about the walls in the apartment. Yeah, and when we were creating the environment in Maya, I was sure I was covering the colliders thing. Yeah, but I think you don't have any here. Collision. Let's see it. No collision. No collision. Okay, but no worries. We will create a custom collision. We can create it. Well, the problem is when you select our mesh. Where is it? All right, we have an option. Oh, it's actually wooden. It's wooden outside and something else inside. Why it's white here? Okay, doesn't matter. So, as you can see here in the collision option, we can select a simple collision. So, and you can see there is none. So, it's okay. We can create one using the collision, and we can create, for example, a box collision. Yeah, like this. But it will not work for the inside. You see, because it's like this brick. So, it's not gonna work for us. So. What we can do, we can create an auto-convex collision, right? And we can really, put everything on a max, so to create like the super accurate colliders, but it's not the best way, because the colliders will be messy. Some types of meshes will not be affected, so let's just check this. Let's check this and see. Oh yeah, so you can see we created the automatic colliders, and you see that this doorway has like this angle here, so it's not the worst. Yeah, but again, you can see here this collider is not applied properly. The window, this collider is not applied properly. So yeah, I think the better way is to create the manual colliders here. But there is also another way, because if we go like this, as you can see now the colliders here, and we can go, you can see we can do it pretty fine. So yeah, as far as it goes, it may be not the best stable colliders, but still they are still working. So as you can see, we're approaching the wall. We should just, yeah, our camera is full through them. Ugh. Yeah, so I think it's better to create your own colliders or use another method. You can see I can't go through this door, right, because of the collider. So yeah, let's remove them. Collision, simple collision. Yeah, no, turn this on. Collision, remove collision. What you can do, you can create a cube, right? It already has a collider, and place them everywhere. like this. So if you want the collider for this wall, you're placing it right where this wall should be, like this, I guess. Alright, something like this. And then from the inside, let's see. Yeah, it should be like this. So doesn't matter about this. You can set it hidden in game. So when we actually play the game, we don't see the collider, but it's there. So I can see I'm bumping into this wall. So, and you can do this for the all other walls too, but it's not really too efficient. So I think the most efficient way is to create actually your own colliders in Maya, and as I was showing in a tutorial on a stream, and this will be actually better for you. So, and we actually can remove all this movable and cast shadow, no. So yeah, this is the way. Characters can go to the direction of the video. Video? What video? First of all, before anything else, I want to see how you achieve this blueprint. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, it actually has sounds too, because I can't hear them, because for the stream I need to mute them. Cool stuff. So what we're doing here, let's see. Each tick we're checking if the velocity of our character self is less than 0. Then we're setting the front, the back. We're setting the front to true, back, left, and right to false, and set flip book, front walk. Okay, so we have a flick book here. All right. Yes. Cool. But these checks are for what? These checks are for this one. So, if the velocity is equal 0, we're going back. If it's true, we set the flick book to back idle. If the front is true, then we set to front idle. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is cool. And so, and you created this using some kind of tutorials, I guess. So this is really, really great. Okay, so the only minor issue I can see with this, it's really, really minor, is that when I'm holding my A button to go, as you can see here, left. No. Oh yeah, it's only for the front and the back. When I go to the front and press the D button to go to the right, it doesn't switch the animation. Yeah, so let me see how this switching is working here. The velocity. All right. So front and back. So maybe on this yeah, you need to add you know what, you don't actually need to pick up these checks from the velocity. You could pick it up from the keys, because we have the keys which are actually I know you have, yeah, so you can pick it up from the keys because you know that in our project settings we have all the keys we need. Or if you go to input, we have axis mapping, and you can see the keys here, right? So we can actually plug it up to the keys. So when we press the key, we check what direction are we. But this actually is foolproof. This is foolproof. I like this better. Yeah, but also you can check if the key is pressed. So if this key is pressed, then we make the velocity check if it's negative or is it positive, if it's less than 0 or is it more than 0. So if you add this additional check, right, we can you can switch back the animations. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but this is really cool. I really like to see how you guys do this programming stuff. This is absolutely amazing. So yeah, this is only one minor issue that I had here. Okay, but you were actually asking me about some other stuff, and I was completely ignoring it and actually focusing all my attention on the stuff that is not relevant to you. Okay, so where is this urban city map? Urban city? Because I don't know. Let's see. Level blueprint. This is our level 2. Okay. Level. Let me see. Level 2. No, not filters. Where you put it? Urban city maps? No. Third person? Yes. Okay. I won't save anything for right now. Okay, we have our city here. And what you wanted to do is, I'm guessing that this is what exactly? This is our mesh here. Yeah, and it has the media player texture, right? So you want when our character approaches the video, so it can be played. All right, so let's see. Have you managed to make it play anyway? Yeah, so it's playing, but it's playing from what exactly? It's playing from the level blueprint? Oh, look at this day and night cycle logic. Beautiful. Beautiful. The one thing about the day and you don't have a skylight. If you had the skylight, you will have like really smooth and nice shadows here too. But I'm distracted again, I'm really sorry. Let's go to the level 2. So event begin play, media players, open the source. Right. So the one thing you should do the same thing you did for your level, actually, switching. You do the same thing, you add a trigger box, right? I don't know, like this. So we don't miss it. Something. Like a really big trigger box. Right? And then we keep it selected. In our blueprint, we create an event on this trigger box. We select collision, begin overlap, and then we say open source. We can specify which actor overlaps, because there can be several. There can be a brick falling from the sky, and it can trigger this right now. So we can, if you want to specify, we can cast 2. I guess it's third person character, and select it as an actor. Or if you are not, if there will be no things which can collide with this trigger, you can leave it like this. It's okay. But if you want to specify, you can cast. So let's check this. But one thing, our dude is walking really slow, so I will move our starting point closer. Let's hit play. Yeah. And yeah, you see it starts playing. Of course you can adjust, you should you should adjust the distance so we actually can see it. Yeah, you know, this project is looking really interesting. I like the day and night cycle. I like the animation that you did. You can see, we can see how the night and day are changing. The sun is going down, going down, going down, going down. And you can see the colors kick in. And it's going to be night. And it's night. Night? Yeah, this is kind of night. Yeah, and as I said, you can actually this asset's actually not that bad too. So you can spice it a little bit. So yeah, put it on a movable first of all, because the dynamic day and light system doesn't work with the static shadows. So we should use our light and it should be dynamic. As you can see here, the shadows are actually not that great. So what you can do, you can add a skylight, and you can see now it looks like it's starting to work, but you need to update it so it actually updates with the light, moving light. So when we have our logic here, we can create a reference, and let's see, we have our source is captured scene, so this will be captured, and this should be some kind of, yeah, it should be movable too, because we don't have static lighting here, and we should update it. I remember doing it for the jam, so let's check. Let me think, because I remember doing this in the jam that I was participating some time ago. What I was doing, was it how was it called? I can't remember. Damn it. Yeah, but we can update it by changing its parameters. Not in a good shape today, guys. So let's say skylight recapture. Yes, recapture. All right. So, and it will be recaptured each tick, but we don't want to recapture each tick because it sometimes generates the flickering. So I had the flickering. Let me see if you have the flickering. Do you have the flickering? No, you actually don't have the flickering. This is cool, because when I was creating my game, the constant update of oh, and you can see now that the light is also the color of the setting sun. Get me the flickering. Yeah, but if it's not the case for you, it's fine. Also, I can see the static shadows here. Yeah, and they are breaking the immersion You have the static lighting here. So what should you do? We should select everything and make it movable. So it's actually not having this light. Let's build it. No, where is this light coming from? Have you baked the static lighting for the scene? Also, you sent me a photo. Ah, oh, I see a problem. No, there's not a problem. So you haven't, I don't know then. We need to rebake the textures then somehow. We need to remove the static shadows. Something is casting them, but I'm not sure what. Ah, you have two suns. But which one is for the sky? The sky has the sun, so we can remove this guy. Right. So now we have no shadows. Cool. Yeah, and you can see they are now moving. Awesome. For what you were asking, you want to run this together, right? So you don't have to now because you have the trigger, but if you want to, this is the node which called sequence. So you type in sequence and you have this and you have this, and they will run simultaneously. But actually, yeah, or you can put this one on first, so you can put this one like this and this one like that, right? So you don't need a sequence, and then it will open the source, and then it will wait 60 seconds and drop into level 1. So it's like super simple, but sequence is your best friend here. So you can do it like this or do it like that. But yeah, all the code in Unreal is going from left to right. Yeah, that's kind of this direction. Yeah, so wow, I really like your progress here. Of course, you should, you know, fix up some of this stuff, but don't be too, you know, too intimidated by this. Just yeah, actually they are transparent. Awesome. You should really try to finish this, because you can, yeah, believe me, you can do this kind of projects forever, because you know all the details you can add, all the stuff you can do. This is really interesting, but you know we don't have the infinite time. So yeah, try to apply some materials, maybe constrain. Ooh, what is this? This is an interesting ground. Ooh, it's like wet. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, I guess you are achieving this by painting with vertex painting. So yeah, and try maybe to finish it up, close these gaps, maybe add some other buildings in the distance. You can also, if you're going for the realistic look, you can add some fog, so you can actually, which will actually obscure the buildings in the distance. So there's a lot of things you can do. Also here in this scene you have a lot of reflecting planes, reflective I mean reflective surfaces, but you don't have the reflection capture node. The reflection capture object helps you come on. The reflection captures object helps you create the reflections for your scene. So we can put it here. Let's make it to movable too. And it should manage our reflections, right? This is so small though. Maybe we can edit this. It's like a volume something. Come on. So the offset, why can't I scale you? Bastard. Let's add the spherical reflection then. They're really similar. They are not actually most efficient one, but yeah. So you can scale this one and you can set it like to capture the entire scene. So now the objects will be reflecting properly. So, but you need to build them. So you build the reflection captures. We can change the radius to here. Also we can change the brightness, so I'm not sure that we can see this. Yeah, it's not actually seen too very well. Yeah, but anyway, to calculate the reflections properly, you should use this reflection captures node object. Yeah. So yeah, super cool. Very interesting. Just need to brush it up a little bit. I don't know about the sounds, but I will listen to them and give my feedback later on them. So yeah, thank you. This is really cool. Also, you have a question about the packaging. Yeah. So, when we see the package project, I have Windows here, right? You don't. You are working on Windows or on Mac? You are working on Mac. That's why you don't have Windows here. You can build your project for the platform, like Windows platform, if you're working on the Windows. So that's why I can't build on Mac, because I don't have the Mac system. As you can see, I have all this exclamation marks here because of this. I can build on Windows. So you should build your on Mac, or if you want to build a project on Windows, you can send it by me and I can build it for you. So no worries. And that's why I was telling you that you should export your project in .exe, exe, I'm sorry, but it's not actually for Mac. What is the extension for the executable files on Mac? I'm not sure. Maybe it's some kind of app or something. I don't know. So yeah, you should publish the platform which you're working on. So, but if you want to publish on other platforms, you should send me the project and I will publish it for you here. All right. Okay. So, this was really interesting. I really like to see your projects coming to life. Very good job here, Luca and Yanan. Maybe Danim will show us something, or Julia. If it's not even Unreal, I'm really interested in seeing what you guys created. And also, if you have any more questions, just shoot in the chat. So yeah, really would like to hear something from you, from Julia and Danim. Danim, I hope you managed to create, if you are here, of course. I hope you're here, because we have like 4 viewers. So yeah, if you are watching, I brought up a tutorial of creating a 360 from Maya. I think you already figured this out. Oh, so Jakub is rendering. Oh, okay. Oh yes, he has this powerful PC. Right. I will send it to you anyway, because why not? Yeah. Maybe it will be of any help. It's like super simple, and it shows how to properly update the videos, the sequence, the image sequence from Maya into video 360 for YouTube, for example. Yeah, and I will send it to you in chat. No, I will not send you to it in chat, because this video contains an asset from other students' work. So I will send you it in a private message on Discord. And this video is not published on my channel publicly. It's unlisted. Okay, let me see. Danim link go. All right. So maybe it's something you already knew, but you know, there is no such thing as too little knowledge, right? So yeah, I hope it will be helpful. So yeah, let us know when the renders are finished and we can see your project. I saw the last renders from the last week, some test renders, and it looks pretty awesome. Julia, if you are here, please let us know that you're alive. We really would like to see what you are working on right now. But if you don't want to show us anything today, no pressure. No pressure. We'll just wrap it up and move on and go finish our projects. So yeah, what is the definitive deadline which Jakub put on you guys? Let's actually talk about this and watch the city changing lights. Tomorrow. All right. So you're gonna work all night, I guess. Well, I think you should have more time than that. As I am remembering, if I'm remembering correctly. But well, I will talk with Jakub about this too. But yeah, I'm not sure that you will manage to finish. Maybe you will, if you really work hard today. Okay. Yeah, I can ask him. I can ask him for you and let you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that. No, I don't think that the deadline can be tomorrow. I think we can extend, give you a little bit more time. Especially for Danim to finish polishing the environments, and Luca to actually fix these crazy collider meshes. So yeah, I definitely think you need more time, and I'm not sure that the render is actually over for Danim. So yeah, I guess it's I should probably ask him, because yeah, the render for Danim is not finished. Yanana should polish her environments, and Luca is have to fix his bullshit. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I will definitely talk about this. Yeah, because I think it's it's worth to finish them properly. So yeah. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for coming today. I will not waste your time anymore. So go finish your projects as fast as you can. I'm sorry. I need to. Yeah. YouTube is actually blocked the word bullshit in your comment, Luca. Yeah, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is not how it should work. So we will fix that. I will work on this today and try to fix that thing. And yeah, so go finish your project. One more thing for Luca, in your project you have this, if you want to create the infinite, I'm not sure, environment, you should I think, you know, rescale this ground plane to be really big, so we don't actually see where it's end. Yeah, I think it will be good. And also I will look up the rotation thing, why the character is rotating so fast. So I will look these things up. Yanan, you're really ready, mostly ready. You just need to finish this city, but don't overthink it. Just make it work. Like maybe, you know, put some assets or something, not much, really simple. Close it up so like there is no gaps, so it's like we are enclosed or something. Yeah, and it will be cool. It will be awesome. And yeah, so Daniel, we're waiting for your renders then. Okay then, so thank you again, and then I gonna hear from you and see you, and next time I think we will be contacting on behalf of the exhibition. I'm not sure in what form the exhibition will look like this year, so we'll definitely let you know. For now we have our final exams for other years and other students, and they are closing their projects too, so it may take some time. So probably the end of next week will be more certain how the projects will be shown at the end of the year. So we'll definitely keep in touch. If you have any more problems with your project on the finish line, let me know. So, and yeah, thank you, and see you next time. Bye.